Okay, hi y'all. So we are gonna do 3 looks, one palette with the Nude Ambition palette from Morphe. This baby is gorgeous. It is so versatile and I am so excited to show you guys what looks I come up with. I'm thinking of doing kind of like a light, medium, and bold situation. So let's get into it. So starting with the kind of lighter, more everyday look, this is something, like I said, every day. This is for the workplace, this is for school, this is for the natural girlies, this is for that. Easy, quick. I'm starting with the shade Headline Nudes, just putting that all over the lid and crease area just to start some depth, some contour, get a nice little base going. And then I'm taking the shade Untouchable right in that inner corner just to brighten everything up. It's the matte white in the palette. And then using the shade Gold Digger, the nice kind of medium gold shade in the palette all over the lid. And then I'm going to be using the shade Body Work on kind of a small, more square brush and just pop that on the outer corner. Just like that, like kind of in that outer V. And then as there's less and less product on my brush, just kind of blend that up into the crease and give everything a nice little blend over. Doing the shimmery shade on the lid before you do this just makes it so much faster to blend everything. And yeah, just makes it faster and easier, which is what you want before work and school. And then I'm just taking the shade Best Assets and kind of doing a smudgy liner, eyeshadow liner, just to define the lash line a little bit better. I never skip this even on a really light eyeshadow because you just look at the difference just right there. It just looks so good to define the lash line a little bit and make your lashes look a bit fuller. And then just taking that shade Headline Nudes and just kind of running that along the bottom as well, just with a big fluffy brush. Very quick blend. This is a super quick, easy, everyday look. Looks good on everybody, every eye shape, every eye color. Looks great, super easy, super quick. And that's why I love how versatile this eyeshadow palette is, because you can just go from the most simplest looks to the deepest looks ever and like crazy night out looks. So this is the first look, light, simple. I also hit a little bit of unrated on the inner corner and brow bone. I don't know where that clip went, but yeah, threw on some mascara and that is the first look. So for the second look, I wanted to go a little bit deeper, a little bit moodier, a little bit more sultry, smoky, and I wanted to kind of indulge in these pinkier, mauvier shades in the palette. So we are going to do an all matte smoky eye. It doesn't sound super exciting, but I wanted to have a look without the shimmers just to showcase how good the matte eyeshadows are in this palette. So first I'm starting with the shade Show Off with a big fluffy brush all in the crease, and then I'm going in with the shade Raw Talent, which is that medium mauve pink brown, and just putting that on the outer corner and dusting that all into the crease. We are going a little bit deeper for this look, so I'm taking that all the way up into the crease to really show off that color and have a nice depth to this look. Then I'm going to take the shade Naked Eye, which is that dark purpley brown, and just take that on just the outer third and just kind of tapping that in a little circle. And then once I have that placed, this is the key. You go back with the brush that you were using right before that. That's kind of fluffy, but with no extra product at all, and start tiny little circles buffing this out. The all matte looks are going to take you a lot longer because you really need to focus on buffing things out. And then I go back with the very first brush that we used with the shade Show Off. No extra product, just buffing things out. If you start going in with more and more product, that's when you get the black eye look and you just want it to be blended. So just go back with the first brushes, but no extra product. Then I went in with In the Flesh on the lid, just kind of towards the middle of the lid, to give us like a blend happening. And then I took the shade Sheer Genius, which is that more nudish color, on the inner third or the inner corner of the lid. So we have a blend on the lid going from light, medium, dark, as well as a nice blended out crease. And it's just this overall gorgeous. And like I said, boom, going back with that brush I was using right before that, making sure it's nice and blended, no extra product. And just like that, you have a gorgeous matte smoky eye that's perfectly blended. And I'm also taking that naked eye shade and blending that along the lash line again to define it. And then we're going to match up the other eye. And now I'm taking the shade Raw Talent just on that outer third. I actually took a blend of Raw Talent and Naked Eye, which are the two deepest colors, just on the outer third. Again, if you just go in really hard, you're going to get a very dark look very fast. And I wanted to keep this a little bit on the, the middle range, not super, super smoky, but in the middle. And then taking Show Off and just blending that out a little bit. And of course, just adding some mascara and finishing off my look. And that'll be this matte purpley nude smoky eye. And it's so, so gorgeous. The mattes in this palette are just as good and blendable as the shimmers. They're so gorgeous. And now for our third and final look, we are going very deep and smoky and sticking more to the cool tones in the palette. So I'm just starting with a big fluffy brush and going in with Headline Nudes to just start more of a neutral look, and then we're going to skew a little bit more cool tone for this guy. So after we have that blended out all in the crease and up the outer corner and everything and nice and smooth, we're going to go in with the shade Best Assets and start building up that outer corner and kind of pushing that into the crease as well. We're going to take this second shade pretty high as well because we're going there with the deepness today. So I'm going to take that right the way up into the crease and blend that out nice and high to make sure that you can see it when I'm opening my eyes. Then once that's all blended out, I'm going in with the shade Laid Bare, which is that really deep brownish gray just in the outer third of the lid and just barely blending that up into the crease to connect everything. But we're going to leave this mostly in that outer corner. And once that is all nice and blended, just like we did for the second look, we're going to go back and forth with the brush that we had right before that and blend out those edges with no extra product on that brush, just like that. And now we are taking the shade Brazen, which is just stunning. This is a completely dry brush that I'm using, and it just lays down so beautifully, so smoothly, so pigmented, no fallout. I was just so pleased with this. I was a little bit scared that we'd have some fallout, but we had no problems. And I'm putting that all over the lid, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Once we get that on there and we make sure things are blended in that outer corner, I'm taking the shade Silver Streaking on the brow bone and just on that inner corner of the eye, right? Kind of blending it into that brazen shade. And then we're taking the shade Lights Off, which is that matte black. And of course, smudging that along the lash line, making sure to give ourselves a smoky eyeshadow liner to define the lashes. If you haven't noticed already, I have not been putting on fake lashes with these looks because I want you guys to see how it looks with just mascara so you can really see the eyeshadow for what it is without any fake lashes covering it up. And then I'm just taking the shade Best Assets along that bottom lash line, and I'll be taking a little bit of Laid Bare on the outer third just to make everything kind of match up, kind of match the deepness, but not taking that Laid Bare too far into my inner corner because it can make my eyes look a little bit small and overtake it. And I really want the top of the eyes to really shine and sparkle. And then after that, we're going to throw on some mascara and a lip, and that will be this smoky eye done. That is, I feel like I made it sound too simple, but it really is that easy with this palette because the eyeshadows are that good. They're so easy to blend, and the color selection's so perfect in this palette that it's really easy to pick which color's coming next, and you're not going to get a muddy look because they're all different enough that you're going to get that perfect blend. So that is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have the Nude Ambitions palette, let me know down below how you're loving it because I am absolutely loving mine. If you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe and let me know down below what videos you want to see in the future. My Instagram, my TikTok, and my other YouTube channel are in the description bar if you want to follow me everywhere. And other than that, I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.